So far we have been in the realm of dreams, which is one of the instruments or ways of hearing him. But there's so many other ways to hear God. So many other ways. But we've been on dreams. But then I began to understand that that means that we are trying to take something from a realm that is not seen or known to a realm that is known or seen. And that is why it's not easy to hear him. And I began to wonder, then where is that place? And the answer began to be more clear to me: the secret place. We want to know what is happening in the secret place. And that means that if it's called the secret place, then there are secrets inside that secret place. And dream happened to be one of the way of communicating of the secret things in that secret place. And then meanwhile, when we begin to know and to find out those secret things that are going on in that secret place, it means that as humanity we are trying to cross over to divinity. And that is when there is a demand on us to begin to learn the protocols of divinity. That is when there's a demand on us to really know what we are searching for, and to really know whether we qualify. And if we are not doing it right and we have not qualified, then we do it right so that we can qualify. And then not only do we go there and get it, but we shall not lose it in Jesus' name. And that is a realm of mystery. So today we are going to be dealing with deep mysteries. Whenever you are dealing with a secret is a mystery. Why is it a mystery? Because these are things that within the physical realm, the knowledge and the know how or things that we do, there are to an extent where our human or physical mind or imagination is able to reveal certain things to us. And that is the reason why I know that in the quest of man to receive power, in the quest of man to receive riches, in the quest of man to receive increase, men have gone to search out and to search out where are these secret things, where they are hidden. Because of truth, money is there, but you have to find it out. Power is there, but you need to find it out. Promotion is there, you need to find it out. Greatness is there, we need to find it out. Now the question is, where are they? Can we find it? There are so many things that we are interacting with every day, but we can't touch them, but they are there. I have my system here. Where is the connectivity? But if I put it on now, I can receive 1,001 channels and things happening worldwide by just a button. You cannot see the wire connecting it. But I can tell you here, there is CNN, there is BBC. As we are here, there is NTA, there is Channel, there is MTN. But can you see it? No. But the vibes are there, the waves are there, at different wavelengths. If you get the correct channel, if you tune on the correct frequency, you begin to get the sound. There is a frequency in the scientific world, and if you get the right gadgets, the SIM cards, and you pay and register, you will have access to receive them. And even in your own system, you have codes. Some of them are your secret codes. They have also codes that limit you. So these things you cannot see, the fact you cannot see them, the fact you cannot touch them, the fact you have not subscribed for them, the fact that you don't have the gadgets to receive them does not mean that they don't exist. Hear me, there's a God that created the wavelengths and the frequencies. The fact that you cannot see him because you have not connected our line to know him does not mean that he does not exist. There is a reality of the supernatural, the spiritual world, and the reality of the physical world. The fact that you depend on tablets, medication, hospitals, because this is what you know, does not mean that there is no divine miracle that there's no power that can heal you without taking tablet does not mean that there are no herbal means of healing. There are 1,001 means of getting healed. There are secrets to heal every sickness and means of diagnosing it. The fact that you are not equipped or it's not available to you. If you go to China, there are lots of Chinese means of finding out sickness and healing it. The fact that you don't know them does not mean that they don't work. They work. It's the secrets that you're able to tap into and the knowledge that you have that brings to you availability of what you can function in. Therefore today, know that there are two levels of power that is in existence, in the power and the kingdom of darkness, and in the power and in the kingdom of light. The question now is, the secret that you are seeking out for, is it from the power of darkness or is it from the power of light? And this is where occult men go to seek for power from the satanic kingdom, because the keys to the powers of darkness seem to be more direct and easily accessible to men, because you can access them without holiness. But the keys to the kingdom of God can only be accessed by what? Holiness. The Bible says without holiness no eyes can see him. And so this morning, for us to access the secret things of God, we're going to call him holy. As you begin to call him holy now, it rubs up on you. Isaiah saw him, and Isaiah cried that you are holy. The angels ascend and they descend as his robe fills the temple, and everyone worships him and declare his holiness. We ought to worship him this morning in the beauty of his holiness. We must step into his secrets to understand it. Fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. You want to see the Queen of England, they will tell you how the kingdom rules and runs. And by the protocols, if you meet it, they will allow you into the government house. You cannot come in for that secret or receive it or access it without understanding how his kingdom operates. And I tell you today, before we can actually begin to reach out to these secret things of God, we first have to know that the first and the most important thing about this our God is that he's a holy God. Some have interpreted it by wearing it in a garment as white. When he met with Moses, he said to him, remove these shoes that you are wearing, for where you stand is now holy. That means when he comes into a place, his presence, everything that begins to happen, as far as his fire is burning, that place is already sanctified. And I want you to know that he is here. I want you to know that his presence is here. He's everywhere, but there's a place that he is made manifest. If you want to have the manifest presence of God and you want to experience him in your home, in your business, in the works of your hands, then you have to make sure that everything that is around you begins to be in that realm where he can function, because he functions where holiness is. God can only be touched, he can only be reached, his presence can only be contained amongst the people and the place where he is referenced. What you consecrate as holy and what you keep for spirits, those spirits partake of it. And when you want your life to begin to be a carrier of God, of his secrets, and to begin to prosper by him, then you must begin to consider holiness. Then he can come in the night and then give you the dreams. He can begin to reveal to you those things that are in your future. I mean, the season of talking about men that shall receive vivid visions and revelation, dreams that will change their generation. If you go back, men like Joseph, men like Daniel, men like Jacob, all of them, they were men who had to go to the secret place. There was a place where they met. It was a place of incubation. Nobody meets with his wife in the marketplace, so you can't expect to meet with a place of incubation and pregnancy right there in the market. It's only mad people that do those things in the public. And so when your life is about to turn, when things are about to change for you, it's a time for you to begin to seek out for that secret place where things begin to happen that are strange, that you have never experienced